Make it 7-0. Tell your parents, your siblings, your best friend, the rat that lives in your basement. Tell your grandmother you're going to be late for dinner because these Saskatchewan Stags are headed to their first ever postseason, and you know what? You love to see it. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the playoffs. Finally, oh my god, after missing out by the hair of our chinny chin chin so close the past couple of years, especially last year, what a disaster. But it's all good because, as TJ points out, the Saskatchewan Stags have officially conquered the month of March. Hashtag fear the deer. I was honestly so nervous because our division was so tight that we were going to have another classic Stags meltdown and eventually miss the postseason. But we played through March. The boys stepped up this year, and not only did we conquer March, we conquered the entire NHL, finishing top 3, 109 points on the year. Now, we never went through this at the end of last video. We got a few things to do here before we get into the postseason. So depending on how long we go in the playoffs, we're going all the way. If we go just round 1, we're going to end it there. If we go all the way to the Cup final, baby, you know we're going all the way in this video. So grab a snack, grab a drink, pause the video, run to Dairy Queen, get yourself a Blizzard. Got to go with the Oreo and the cookie dough, of course. But let's go here. Let's have a look at the season stats. So goals for, we scored the second most goals in the NHL. The Chicago Blackhawks, they scored the most, 336. And our assistant coach, Brandon Barenfeld, he's got a message for the Chicago Blackhawks. He says, hey, Chicago Blackhawks, I don't know if you've heard or not, you probably haven't, but Adam Boquist, yeah, he's a Saskatchewan Stag. Worst decision of your lives letting that guy walk. Goals against, it doesn't look like we were up there for goals against, so I guess middle of the road, 259 goals. Power play goals, 74, that is good enough for like 5th or 6th, 5th in the league. That's not bad. I'll take number 5, tied with the Colorado Avalanche there. Power play percentage, 27%. It's not bad. 3rd in the NHL. Sorry, 29% for our power play. Not bad. I'll take it. But the Winnipeg Jets, ooh, they're firing 31.8%. We have them in round number 1. It's not going to be an easy series at all. Our penalty kill, we were clicking at... Ooh, not great. Well, it's middle of the road. Top 12-ish, 78%. You can't really hate on that. 29, 11, and 1 in the Tim Horton place. And then 24, 15, and 2 on the road. Now, where is the Winnipeg Jets, just for fun? Let's see if they're better on the road, see if they're better at home. Let's have a quick look. Looks like they're pretty even as well, 27, 12, and 2, and 23, 14, and 4. Now, they're cold going into the playoffs, where we are red hot. We're 8 and 2, and they are 3, 5, and 2. We got a couple comments here regarding this first round matchup against the Winnipeg Jets. First one, isn't Big Mac on the Jets? That will be very interesting. That's true. Big Mac is on the Winnipeg Jets. Big Franklin, don't call him a sandwich. Big Mac McKenzie, obviously Seattle Storm Bear legend, 8 Stanley Cups, the NHL's all-time leader in wins. Guy's an absolute beauty. Obviously, he's the backup right now to Connor Hellebuck, but they're going to have themselves a goaltending controversy pretty quick. And we got one more comment here before we analyze the lines from Craig Brown. He says, glad you are playing Winnipeg in the playoffs. A true natural rival. The Stags haven't really played up or talked about in this series. Battle of the Prairie Provinces. That's true. We are next door neighbors, so Battle of the Prairie Provinces. We got Manitoba and Saskatchewan. Hopefully we can keep this rivalry going because we got Michael Dow goal. We also obviously have Kyle Connor. Now, we're going to talk about Kyle Connor and the Michael Dow goal trade, but I think everyone was kind of on board. Everyone was like, you know, it kind of sucks because he was such a good story and we traded for him and we kind of molded him into this player over the last 3 years, but it was for the best. I think everyone kind of agreed we came out on top with that deal with Kyle Connor, so I'm happy about that. Let's have a look at their lines here. Nikolai Ehlers, Mark Scheifele, and Patrick Laine. Now, we know Patrick Laine absolutely lit up the league this year, 67 goals. So, yeah, Patrick Laine has arrived, and he is a machine. Mark Scheifele, we know, was top in scoring as well. He had 118 19 points, 82 helpers. How are ya? Oh my god. And then they got Nikolai Ehlers there with a measly 74 points. So he's kind of the guy that doesn't get all the recognition, but still puts up pretty decent numbers. That's a nasty first line. Now the second line, they got Kristen Vasalainen here, has turned out to be a really good winger for them. 79 points. Oh my god. So down the middle, they're a little bit weak. I mean, their wingers are just unreal, especially with Michael Dalgol as well. But Brian Little playing down the middle on the second line, 56 points. You can't really hate on that. I think Michael Dalgol put up like 14 points, if I remember correctly, in the 19 games that he played. So not bad, not bad. Definitely a legitimate top 6 forward for now. I'm going to keep checking back and seeing if he drops, but I'm pretty convinced he's going to drop. If not, I'm going to look stupid. I'll own up to that. But we got Kaapo Kakko. He could have been ours, boys. He could have been ours. He had 37 points this year, so he needs a change of scenery. I hope they trade this guy or he goes to free agency. So we got Mason Appleton here on the third line center. He had a year, 28 points. Not bad for a third liner, I guess. Blake Wheeler. So, I mean, their wingers are just so nasty. He's listed as a second liner. He had 93 points this year. Are you joking? So I think once they traded for Michael Dalgol, they put him up and then they moved Blake Wheeler down. But to have a guy with 90 points on your third line, give me a break. We got Pontus Aberg, Jack Roslovic, and Joel Armia. Now going on to the defense, they got Josh Morrissey, all right, legend, Jacob Trouba, Big Buff, Sami Niku, Derek Forbort, and Michael Stone. And then between the pipes, they have Connor Hellebuck and Franklin Big Mac McKenzie. Now injuries are on. All right, injuries are on. This is something that if you're new to my franchise modes, if you're new to the series, during the regular season we turn injuries off just because it's so annoying to deal with. But come playoff time, baby, we turn injuries on. So if we have an injury, we might have to dip into our prospect pool here. And I don't know if we can call up Cole Perfetti or not. But speaking of Cole Perfetti, there's a few more things I got to do before we hop into round number 1. There's a couple comments here that mentioned that Adam Boquist could seriously contend for the Norris Trophy. I want to see how he stacked up against the rest of the defensemen in the National Hockey League. Obviously, he had 77 points. Not bad at all. You really can't hate on that. Going into the entire NHL, looking towards defensemen. He finished number 2 behind Seattle Storm Bear legend Oliver Ekman-Larsson, who's loving playing with Agent C. Oh my god. All right, so we might lose out on the Norris Trophy. We just might. EK and PK were right behind us there with 76 and 71. So that's that. I got to see a few more things. We will get into the playoffs, I promise, but there's a lot to do here. Got to take careful consideration with this squad. Let's have a look at how the boys did. Cole Perfetti, still 80 overall. How was his 4th year in the Ontario Hockey League? He finished with 65 points in 48 games, so not bad. Not terrible. I'm still waiting for him to light it up, though, but a lot of you guys are telling me once this guy gets into the NHL, watch out. He's going to be a beast. So hopefully we can call him up if there... I say hopefully we can call him up if there's any injuries, but you never want to hope for injuries. But I'm saying if there is injuries, hopefully we have the opportunity to call him up. Now, where's the big kid? The big kid from, where is he? The big kid from Edmonton, 75 overall. He had 67 points in 58 games, so again, not bad at all. All right, so let's get into this, baby. The postseason, the Battle of the Prairie Provinces, all right? We're listed as a champion. Injuries are on. We are starting it off at home. The travel is basically nothing. One province over. Winnipeg versus Saskatchewan, the start of a rivalry. Here we go. Tim Horton Place. The place is absolutely packed. You can't get a ticket. Tickets have been sold out for weeks once we clinched our playoff spot. Let's go. Period. Number 1, and it's a 1-1 game. Braden Shen, the captain, and then the second line center, Brian Little. Period. Number 2. Come on, boys. All right, 2-2. Hiroyuki and then Blake Wheeler. So we're going back to back, goal for goal. Shots are pretty even. Now this series could go one of 2 ways. It could be an 8-7 game every single game, or it could be a 3-2 game every single game. It could be very close, and oh my god, there he is. Big Patrick Laine with his 68th goal of the season. He gets his first of the postseason. All right, come on, guys. 10 minutes left here. Big Germ is giving you a decent chance here. You need to get some more offensive opportunities. Shots are dead even, though. This is going to be a very close series. We're two very well evenly matched teams. Come on, guys. Come on. You need to get one here. You need to get one on Connor Hellebuck. Just one. Hiroyuki. Someone. Braden Sheng. Get another one. 2 minutes left. Are we going to drop game number 1? No last second heroics? Nothing. All right. So we drop game number 1. It's close, though. It was close. We didn't get blown out, which is good. Hopefully, no injuries. Hopefully. Not a great start. 0-1. We're not going to worry about it. We got leaders like Ilya Kovalchuk. We're trying to get that guy a Stanley Cup ring before he calls it quits. I don't think you really need to tweak your game too much. Just continue what you were doing here. Going into game number 2, period number 1. Let's get the lead going into the second, and it's a 0-0 game. Okay, I can't hate on that. You can't hate on that. We did nothing wrong there. We kept them at bay. It's going to be a very even game here. Could be a 1-goal game once again. So every shot counts here. Let's get the lead going into the third. There you go, baby. Chubby with a big goal coming right through the blue line and just letting one rip just before the hash marks. That is a 1-goal lead here going into period number 3. Now we're out shooting them We're out shooting them by 11 here, but we know how lethal they are. But Tyler Benson, short-handed. That's a 4th liner, baby. A Gucci, there you go, getting his first ever career postseason goal. I guess all these guys are getting their first ever career postseason goal. But for the rookie, scoring a goal, making it 3-0. Blake Wheeler ruins the shutout for Big Germ. 36 shots. We are all over these guys, but Tyler Benson with a shorty. Oh, wait. Hold on, Patrick Laine. Come on, no. Oh my god, I thought they scored. But Justin Falk with the empty netter, you'll love to see it. Tyler Benson with a shorty, that is unreal. I wish you could go in and see replays as they happen, because seeing that shorthanded goal would have been so clutch. Tied up the series here, going to Winnipeg. We know how crazy the Bell MTS Center gets in the postseason. It was a short little plane ride, so there should be no fatigue early on here in the playoffs. Let's go. Let's keep that momentum going from last game, boys. Period. Numero uno. And it's 2-1. There you go. Kyle Connor on his old team. Hiroyuki scores, but Michael Dal goal. All right, so Michael Dal goal scores, and then Kyle Connor's like, all right, I got to even this up. He puts us ahead by 1 going into the second. Ooh, 5-3. Okay, Kyle Connor gets another one. There you go. Colton Sissons and Hiroyuki once again. Blake Wheeler and Joel Armia going into the third with a 2-goal lead. Let's make it a 3-goal lead. Let's put the nail in the coffin here. Let's get this one. Let's get some insurance going on here. They're getting some shots. 36-36. We're even up. Got a 2-goal lead here. You see, I'm still a little bit nervous, even with a 2-goal lead, because I'm not going to talk about it, but you guys know my concern between the pipes. But not today, baby. Hiroyuki gets another one. There's my 3-goal lead. Ask and you shall receive. Big Germ making 42 stops. That's a huge win there. We're up 2-1. That's awesome. Hiroyuki just casually putting up 5 points. Kyle Connor there with 4 of his own. So there you go. Take that, Michael Dal goal. So no injuries so far. That's good news. Actually, wait, I think I have the injuries sliders turned all the way down. Let me check that, because when I edited up the sliders, I think I just automatically put it to 0 injuries. So let me make sure the injuries are actually. So I guess I kept injury occurrence the exact same. I haven't touched it, so I guess we've both just been getting lucky with our injuries. That's good, I guess. So they do have an injury. They have a new 4th liner. Looks like they got Yarncrow in there in exchange for Pontus Aberg. So injuries are on. They are working. The Stags are just built like, well, I guess stags. Big tough deer. No one's hurting us. It's a terrible reference. My references suck, but the good news is we are up 2-1 against the Winnipeg Jets. Now we're still in Winnipeg. Let's get out of Winnipeg with 2 big victories. Ended off at home, off to round number 2. Let's go. First period, 2-0, baby. Sugimoto gets them both. You'll love to see it. Period number 2. All right, 2-1. Sami Niku, big Finnish defenseman, getting 1. Now they got a lot of Finns on their team. If we remember that, they got quite a few. Hopefully we can hold it down here. 10 minutes left. 31-29 are the shots. This one's going down to the wire. Sujimoto with a Hattie. Hiroyuki with another one. Do you speak Japanese? Well, you should learn, because the Japanese boys are taking over every single one of our goals from the great little country of Japan. And we have a 3-1 series lead. Kyle Connor is absolutely loving it. He's loving playing in Saskatchewan. He's glad he's out of Winnipeg. We have a chance to close it out on home ice. Do what you've been doing for the last 3 games. No pep talk needed. Let's go first period. 2-0. Adam Boquist with his first of the postseason. Same with Killer, the vet, getting on the score sheet. Period number 2. Oh, okay, all right. Did not expect that. Mason Appleton, Dustin Bufflin, Blake Wheeler, and Mark Scheifele. They came out with vengeance in the second period, getting 4 unanswered. All right. Okay, a bit of a stinker here. We're not out of it, though. There's still lots of hockey left. And if any team can score, oh, I think that's it. Yep, okay, we're done here. 6-2. Patrick Laine makes it 6-2. And we get one more killer, but yikes. All right, we had one stinker. We're not going to close it out on home ice, unfortunately. They make it 3-2. They slowly climb back into the series here. We're going back to Winnipeg. I think we got a little bit too cocky there. But hopefully we can close it out here. We're 2-0 in Winnipeg, so I think we should be okay here. Come on, period number 1, boys. Let's get it done. 2-0, Sujimoto and Justin Falk. Okay, now let's have a better second period here. Come on, Big Germ. You've been playing pretty good. You had one stinker there. Let's get this thing done here. Let's play a good 20 minutes. And 4-0, baby. Iguchi, he gets both. The man who took 0 penalties this year. The guy didn't have a single penalty minute. Not even one. What an absolute beauty. If that guy doesn't win the Lady Byng trophy, I don't know what's going on with the NHL. 4-0 here. Make it 5-0. The captain, Braden Shen. Tyler Benson with his second of the postseason. Chubby with his second of the postseason. Make it 7-0. And Big Germ, he makes all 36 stops, and we absolutely destroy the Winnipeg Jets. 7-0. How are ya? Thanks for coming out. See you later. Big Germ with the first star, Iguchi with the second star, and Chubby 3 points of his own with the third star of the night. Wow. Okay, did not expect that out of game number 6, but I will take it. We'll do a little round 1 recap here. Who do we got in round number 2? Oh, baby. We got Boris Yakupov and the 4-0 Nashville Predators. So we'll have a look at who they swept. 11 points in 6 games for Hiroyuki. Yeah, this guy is the freaking man. Oh, my God. 96 points in the regular season, but he's not slowing down at all. Guess I gotta go to playoff scoring if I want to check out playoff scoring, hey? I guess that makes sense. Sujimoto, Hiroyuki, 11 points each. Kyle Connor's got 7 and 6. That's good, even though he's a -3. Iguchi's got 6. Tyler Benson, hello, how are ya? Okay. Keep it up, buddy, and you'll be getting that L word real quick. 6 points in 6 games on the 4th line. That goal was shorthanded, right? Yeah, it was. So that one goal in game 1 was a shorthanded goal, which was awesome. Justin Falk's got 5. Chubby's got 5. Adam Boquist got 5. Everyone is chipping in here. Everyone except for Ilya Kovalchuk, Anthony Cirelli, and Jesper Fast. All 3 of those guys, I thought they would produce a little bit more. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about individual stats because we're off to round number 2. And honestly, man, Big Germ, he had one game that was an absolute stinker, but for the most part, he held us in it. Got that 7-0 shutout in game number 6, so that's huge. Now we're up against Boris Yakupov and that unbelievable defense over there in Nashville. Now we got Calgary and Chicago. Ooh, so they swept Edmonton as well. So lots of sweeps going on here in the West. 2 out of the 4. And then Calgary obviously beat Vancouver 4-1. So let's go ahead here and check out the Nashville Predators. I know we're very familiar with their defense because it's absolutely stacked. They got Seattle Storm Bear legend Eli Tolvanen. He's 89 overall. Ryan Johansson and then Victor Arvidsson. So a very, very nice first line. But if you look past their first line, it really doesn't look like it's anything special. Like, honestly, it looks pretty terrible when you look at it. So maybe they're just being really held by their defense because I guess their bottom 9 really isn't anything special. I mean, Yeah, I'm actually shocked that they swept the Colorado Avalanche because they're bottom 9. I mean, it sounds weird to say bottom 9, but it doesn't look that great. I mean, Bobby Ryan, though, 35 years old. He's got 5 points in 4 games in the postseason, so okay, but their defense, this is where it really gets ridiculous. PK Subban, Dante Fabro, Roman Josi, Boris Yakupov, who of course has 4 goals in 4 games, Ryan Ellis, and Matthias Ekholm there. So how did Yakupov do this year? Did we already check that out? The guy had 38 goals as a defenseman. This guy's the weirdest player ever. I'll never understand Boris Yakupov ever. And I believe they have Hutchinson in net, who's 81 overall. Now, Hutchinson has been one of the best goalies in the NHL. He went 42-18 this year. The year before that, I mean, he's playing in the AHL. So, yeah, I guess he just kind of hopped right in and didn't really look back. But 81 overall? I mean, a lot of this, I think, is going to attribute to their defense because their defense is like one of the best I've ever seen. Like, what are they paying these guys? They're paying Dante Fabro 4.7 for the next 5 years. That's a steal. What do they got Boris Yakupov at? 11.6, so that's understandable. PK Subban's making 6.4. Ekholm's 3.2. Ryan Ellis is 6.2. And they got Roman Josi at 6.2. So they're paying a lot of money to their defense. I guess that kind of makes sense because their forwards aren't that great. So that's probably why, because they have no money to spend. But I didn't check if they had any injuries. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Is there any injuries? No, they just got Kyle Turris scratched, and they're probably paying him $6 million. So that sucks. So it looks like they have home ice advantage as well. So at Nashville, the Bridgestone Arena, Nashville, Tennessee. The travel is a little bit different than Winnipeg, but let's go here. I think we can match them on the goals. We can outscore these guys. It's just getting to the net and scoring goals because their defense, oh my God. Wouldn't be surprised if every single game is like 2-1 or 1-0. Let's go. Period number 1, and it's 1-1. All right, Tolvanen and Colton Sissons, the former Nashville Predator, getting us on the score sheet. 4th line, baby. Love to see it. Period number 2. I'd love a goal from Kovalchuk, and it's 3-2. Braden Shen and Sugimoto and Boris Yakupov. 38 goals in the regular season. Guy's a freak. All right, so 3-2, 5 goals in the game. That's more than I thought. There you go. Kyle Connor scores on Hutchinson. 81 overall, and I think it's showing. We haven't had that hard of a time scoring goals. We get 4 in game number 1, and that one was honestly pretty easy. Make it 5 with Tyler freaking Benson. What a guy. Honestly, 4th line shows up in the postseason, getting goals from Colton Sissons, and I think Tyler Benson's leading our team in scoring goal-wise. Going into game number 2 here, we got past them pretty easy in game number 1. I highly doubt the entire series is going to be like that, but let's go. Keep it up, boys. Period number 1. 2-0. Braden Shen and Tyler Benson. Are you kidding me? Tyler Benson? Who are you, and why are you so good at hockey? I'm not going to say the L word yet, but holy. Okay, Tyler Benson, I see you. Period number 2. All right, make it 4-0. Cirelli, there you go. He wakes up. He finally scores. That's 2 goals from our 3rd line. You love to see it. Tyler Benson with another. Where the hell did this guy come from? All right, Ryan Johansson scores 1 on Big Germ, but I think that's the only one they're going to get. I got faith in the man between the pipes, 6'9". He's not allowing anything. 42 shots. We've honestly had a pretty easy time here. Okay, I jinxed you. I'm sorry, Big Germ. I'll own up to that one. I jinxed you. My bad. I'm feeling pretty confident, though. 4-2 there. That one wasn't very difficult either. So we're 2-0, and we're going back home. So things are good. Things are really good right now. Still no injuries, so knock on wood. Hopefully that trend continues. But after winning 4 straight, the Nashville Predators, they've now lost 2 straight. Hoping to make it 3 here in our home barn, the Tim Horton Place. Let's go. Period number 1. And it's a 0-0 game. Period number 2. All right, 2-1. Hiroyuki, Killer, and Bobby Ryan. Okay. They're outshooting us like crazy. 27-17. Outshooting us by 10, but Big Germ's holding us in it. Hopefully we can get one. And Ryan Johansson with his 2nd in as many games. And Brock McGinn with his 2nd in as many games. 37-20. We're just being outshot like crazy. Come on, guys. Oh, there it is. Of course, Roussel, the ex-Vancouver Canuck. Brock McGinn gets his 3rd in 2 games. And we had a stinker. So that seems to be a trend with our team. We'll go on a big streak, we'll win lots of games, and then we'll have a really shitty one. We'll completely just shit the bed there. So hopefully we can bounce back here. I'm not pushing the panic button or anything. They can either tie it up or we can go up 3-1 here. Come on, boys. In front of your home fans, you can't be having a performance like that. Period. Number 1, I need to see a Kovalchuk goal. It's 1-1, and there it is, baby. Ask and you shall receive. Ilya Kovalchuk scores, and then they get one there. I think his first name is Boo, actually. I think he plays for the Rangers. I could be wrong, but period. Number 2, it's a 1-1 game. It's a 4-1 game, baby. Kovalchuk gets another one. He's like, fine, coach. I will score a goal. I will score. Stop asking. Chubby, the Russian factor. And then Boquist gets a big goal there, making it 4-1. Now, we should be okay here. I'm not going to say we're going to... Oh, see, there it is. I'm just going to shut up. Big Germ, he allows one, but Chubby says, no. The Russians are taking this one over. Kovalchuk's got 2. Chubby's got 2. And you love to see it. The shots are even. We got a nice little 3-goal cushion here. I think we're going to be just fine. 38 shots. Let's just get this one over with, and boom, that is a 3-1 series lead. We had a stinker, but the Russians really showed up there. No injuries yet, which is crazy because I feel like there should be more injuries. Should I turn the injuries up? I don't know. We're going back to Nashville here where we are 2-0. Hopefully we can close out the series in 5 games and move on to the Western Conference Final. Let's go. Period number 1, and it's 0-0. Period number 2. All right, 1-0. Boo Nevins. He gets 1 on Big Germ. Going into the 3rd here. Come on, guys. We need 1, and there it is. Hiroyuki. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. We need another one. Power play. Braden Shen on the power play. Tyler Benson on the penalty kill. Something's got to happen here. We could have our first overtime game of the postseason. We could go into OT here. Oh boy, I think we might be going into overtime. Almost through 2 rounds, and we finally get our first overtime game. Who is it going to be? Who's going to be the hero? Now, I'll tell you why I didn't go into the simulation, and we lose Derek Stepan. Oh, man. Okay, so I'll tell you why I didn't go into the simulation. Because, oh no, Bowen Byram's been injured. No. Okay, wait, maybe it's just a small injury. Maybe he just stubbed his toe. Maybe he's back. Are you good? You good, Bowen? You good? Did you just maybe, tweak something? You're going to be okay? We need to call someone up? What are you doing? You good? Let's see. So it looks like he's injured, but he's playing because he's an absolute beast. So he's fine. He's going to play through it. I'm cool with that. Now, what I am going to do, I think I'm going to make a line change. I think I'm going to bring up Tyler Benson to the 2nd line. Now, he has been killing it lately. There it is. He's got 4. He's got 9 points in 11 games. I'm going to move him up. He's definitely deserved it. And Kovalchuk had that big game last game, and obviously Kovalchuk played pretty good a couple of games ago, but I think we should reward players here. Going into game number 6, but I will tell you why I didn't go into the simulation, because we have our sliders maxed out. Offsides are off. Icings are off. So it would just look weird if the game-winning goal in overtime comes from like a guy who's standing like just before the blue line and he goes in offside and scores. So, I mean, if you guys are okay with that, I'm down to go into the simulation, but since the sliders are up so high, you're going to see shit that's crazy that you wouldn't usually see. So, I don't know, I'm still kind of up in the air for it, but let's go. Period number 1, game number 6. Let's close it out here and move on to the Western Conference Final, and it's 3-0, baby. Kovalchuk, 3rd line, 4th line, doesn't matter. We had 21 shots in the first period. Holy shit. Sorry, Hutchinson, you got your work cut out for you. Aguchi gets 2. The rookie likes to score in bunches. Period number 2. 4-0. Sugimoto, another Japanese goal. 34 shots. We are all over the Nashville Predators. So it's kind of what it seems like. We have a stinker, and then we really bounce back with a big old Game 6 victory. And Dante Fabro, he scores there. Seattle Storm Bear legend. There's a few of them on the Nashville Predators. Sugimoto gets another one. Now, we don't get another Game 6 shutout, unfortunately, but we are going to get another Game 6 W. That is 5-1, and your Saskatchewan Stags are off to the Western Conference Final. Yeah, baby, here we go. Who do we got in round number 3? Bring it on. I'm on a roll. Let's go. Who do we got? Please be the Chicago Blackhawks. It's not. It's the Calgary Flames. So interesting. So they got rid of the Chicago Blackhawks, who scored the most goals in the regular season, and they got rid of them, and they're 8-1. So they seem to make pretty easy work of the Chicago Blackhawks. Okay. Sugimoto, Hiroyuki, 16 points each. Chubby with 11. You love to see it. Kyle Connor's got 11. Aguchi's got 9. Benson's got 9. Still nothing from Jesper Fast, eh? He's got 2 helpers, but wow. Okay. Bowen Byram hasn't done anything, but I mean, the guy is steady. He's always a plus player. He plays injured. I'm not too worried about it. Only got 15 shots. I would like for him to be a little bit more offensive, but I mean, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and have a look at the Calgary Flames. Did they sweep the Chicago Blackhawks? If they did, I'll be very impressed. And they did. Wow. Okay, they swept them. So they've only lost once in the entire postseason. Okay, all right, so let's have a look at their roster. I don't remember them having a crazy roster, but I don't think it was bad. Let's see. So the Calgary Flames, yeah, they're pretty deep actually. Johnny Hockey, who is obviously unreal year in, year out, 97 points this year, almost 60 goals, and I'm sure he's having himself quite a postseason. He's got 10 points in 9 games, okay. Sean Monahan and Matthew Tkachuk, not the better Tkachuk, definitely not Trevor Tkachuk. Shout out to the better Tkachuk, Trevor Tkachuk, if you know what I'm talking about. You're an OG. 82 points. He's the assist man on that first line for sure. Elias Lindholm, Mikael Backlund, and Andrew Mangiapane. So that guy turned out to be pretty good, even though he's only got medium top 9 potential. It's kind of cool to see. 74 points this year, so wow, good for him. Jankowski, Dylan Dubé, Gustav Nyquist, Sekera, Adam Lowry, and Matt Pumple, or Pumple, however you want to say it. Noah Hannafin, Torrey Krug, TJ Brody, Villamaki, Oliver Killington, and Kevin Miller. So between the pipes, they got Tyler Parsons and John Gillies. So they're good. There's some holes in their team. I mean, they're 8-1 in the postseason. I can't really hate. Are they running with Tyler Parsons? Yeah, they are. He's 8-0 in the postseason. Well, 8-0-1, I guess. But wait, hold on. Are you guys seeing this? I'll just give you a second here. He's got 8 wins and 4 of them are shutouts. Are you kidding me? Okay, goals against average of 1. 1.08. Okay. And obviously they're not playing their backup, but okay, that guy's playing on another level right now. Now, they have 2 injuries, Michael Raffle and Giordano, so they probably aren't playing Sekera. That's right, Andre Sekera is a defenseman. What the hell? Okay, so there he is. And then, obviously, they're probably not playing Killington. I would assume he's not. No, he played all regular season games. And then Kevin Miller, maybe they're not playing. Is he? Yeah, he played all regular season games too. So maybe they played someone as a forward, but I don't know what's going on because their defense all played the regular season, but they're out with Giordano. I don't know what's going on, but that goalie concerns me because yeah, he's playing unbelievable right now. 2 tough provinces going at it, Alberta and Saskatchewan. This one could be a really big rivalry as well. Obviously, the travel is cut down a little bit from Nashville, so we get back to that Winnipeg travel. Let's go here. Game number 1, home ice advantage, 0-0. Period number 2. It's going to be a tough series, boys. Hiroyuki and Mark Jankowski. All right, going into the 3rd period. This one could be a very, very tight one. I don't expect either team to score over 5 goals in one game. It's going to be a very tight series. Elias Lindholm makes it 2-1. We're going shot for shot for them, 30-30. We're even, and Torrey Krug makes it 3-1. They get the insurance marker, unless we get one real quick. Come on, boys. We need one real quick. Haven't got a shot pretty much the entire period. We're still stuck at 30. Ouch. We finished with 32. They get the 3-1 victory. That's a team that just grinds you down. I feel like this is going to be a very annoying series here. Very annoying. They're 9-1, and they only allow 1 goal. So, all right. Dougie Hamilton playing against his old team. Do we have any other former Flames? I don't think so off the top of my head. James Neal, but he's obviously down in the American Hockey League, collecting his $6.1 million. Period number 1. Starting it off on the power play. Can we get a goal? And there you go, Sugimoto. That's what I'm talking about. Scores on Parsons. We got to take these goals wherever we can get them because This guy is not allowing a ton. So let's go. Period number 2. We're being outshot, but we get 2 in the second period. Sugimoto comes up clutch once again. And Oguchi, he makes it 3-0. Make it 4-0. Chubby baby, he scores on Parsons. Just as I was pumping up Tyler Parsons, he gives up another one, making it 5-0, making it 6-0. Did I not say I don't think a team's going to score over 5 goals? And we just explode with 6 goals, still with 7.5 minutes to go. Lots can happen here. 7-0. Kyle Connor. He's been cold lately, but he gets a big one. We pull Tyler Parsons. There goes your goals against average, bud. Thank you very much. Our second 7-goal outing in the postseason. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Chubby with 4 points. Big Germ with 33 saves. Wow. I mean, like, when we want to, we can really pour it on. We just need to do that every single game. 7-0. That wasn't even in our home barn. That was away. Wow, doing that at the Saddle Dome, that is impressive. Game number 3. Let's go here. We could take a big stranglehold. It's either going to be one of two ways here. We're going to continue with that 7-0 momentum, or they're going to come out swinging. We got to be ready for it. Either way, period, numero uno, and it's 3-0. We keep up the momentum. Sorelli, Sugimoto, Oguchi, period number 2. 4-0. Sugimoto, he's been scoring at will. That's his, what, 5th of this entire series? We're only in game 3. He's been crushing it. He's had a goal in every single game. 4-0, 40 shots. We are peppering Tyler Parsons. Something that the Hawks couldn't do. Something that other teams couldn't do. The Canucks, they didn't have an answer for him. However, Big Germ, unfortunately, doesn't get back-to-back shutouts, but he allows 2 real quick. Don't like that. Okay, Anthony Sorelli gets the empty netter, and that is how this one is going to end. 5-2. What a wild series. I feel like we're just flying through this. Oh my God, 5-2. Another giant victory. After I said no team's going to score more than 5 goals, of course, we put up more than 5 in back-to-back games. Sorry, 5 or more. Going into game number 4 here. This is a absolute must win. We need to match the intensity of the Flames. They're getting embarrassed back-to-back games. They're coming out swinging. Let's keep it up, boys. Let's get 2 in the first. Okay, we get none. Let's get 2 in the second. How about that? Okay, we get none. How about getting 2 in the third? Is that too much to ask? We're being outshot here, and there it is, Matthew Tkachuk. He knows he's not the better Tkachuk, but he comes through with a big goal there, gets his first of the series. Come on, guys. It's only one. It's only one. So this is how they play their game. They get one, they get a lead, and they just completely shut you down. So I think the name of the game here is to get on these guys early. If you get on them early, there's no way they're going to come back. But once Tyler Parsons gets going, he gets in the zone. Michael Kempney, how are ya? Big goal. And oh my God, I thought we tied it up. But Sean Monahan, he gets one. That is the empty netter. We just got outplayed there, straight up. 41 shots to 27. We didn't come to play. That's a classic Stag stinker. That's what we're coining it as, the Stag stinker. We get 1 per series, and there it was. We're all tied up here, 2-2. So this is how this series is basically going to go. If you let them, get 1, 2, it's all over. If you go down 2-0, it's all over. They're just going to play solid defensively. They're going to play the trap. They're going to block up the neutral zone. You're not going to be able to get into the zone. However, if you score 2 or 3 in the first, you kind of, get them off their game. You can really take a hold of these guys. So let's go here. Our name of the game is Come Out Swinging. Get those Japanese legs absolutely flying. Let's go. We need a lead going into the second, and it's tied up. Okay. Anthony Sorelli gets a big goal. He's been playing a lot better lately. 15-9 are the shots, so we definitely did what I wanted. We came out swinging, but couldn't get more than 1 on Tyler Parsons. Johnny Hockey makes it a 1-1 game going into period number 2. Come on, big lead here. There you go. Oguchi. This guy scores in bunches. He gets 1, he gets another, right back to back. Bing, bang, boom. Now here it is. This is a very important third period here. I need you, Big Germ. I need you big time. Sugimoto. There you go. He looks at his goalies. I got you, Big Germ. I got you, buddy. That's a 4-1. 5-1. Oguchi with a hat trick. How are you? Thanks for coming out. Boquist making it 6-1. Seriously, when we get going, there's no stopping us. When we get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goals, the boys are buzzing. I'll tell you that. 6-1. Sorry, Calgary. I think you guys are I think it's, I'm not going to say it because, you know, we've been prone to the good old xTech jinx, but 4 points there for Sugimoto, 3 for the rookie Aguchi, and that's a big win, 6-1. All 3 of our victories have been like blowouts. 7-0, 5-2, 6-1. The name of the game, get on these guys early. Get some goals early on, and you're going to beat these guys. We're in the Saddle Dome. We've beat them once before. We can do it again. All right, this is not a good start. Big Germ, Jeremy Tamlin, he allows 1. Andrew Mangiapane, all right, period number 2. This is how they do it, boys. We know their game. We got to get them off of it. You got to get one right now, and then get another, and then get another, and then get another. Come on, power play. That's a Braden Shen Hiroyuki goal. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say Hiroyuki, of course. And then Andre Sekera, the forward, of course. And Sean Monahan, oh my God. 2 goals in 20 seconds. Big Germ. Okay, Aguchi, he gets 1, makes it interesting. Let's slow things down a little bit here. Shots are pretty even. Oh, come on, boys. We need 1. We need 1 here. Those 2 goals in like 20 seconds just killed us. 40 seconds, whatever it was. Math. Come on, guys. 3 minutes left. Dig deep. I haven't seen a goal from our captain, Braden Shen, or Ilya Kovalchuk in a long time, or Tyler Benson for that matter. Come on, come on, come on. That's a classic. That's a classic Calgary game. Get the lead, and they just beat you down. They beat you down. Oh, man, okay. Going into game number 7, there's no need to make a line change. This series has been all up and down. Usually, I'd probably make a line change at this point, try to get something going. Maybe if we haven't been scoring a lot, but we have been scoring a lot. We just cannot allow the Flames to get an early lead. If you do, you're screwed. That's basically the name of the game. Let's go. We're going ×8 the entire time. Get on these guys early. Come on. You know how to beat these guys. You've done it, and you've done it in embarrassing fashion more than once. 7-7 are the shots. All right. Come on, guys. We need 1. Get 1. Hiroyuki, baby. There you go. There you freaking go. Now let's build off that. Let's get another one. Because once these guys tie the game, they get that 1 or 2 goal lead, they're like a snake. They'll just, like a boa constrictor, they'll just slowly squeeze you until you die. We cannot let that happen here with the Calgary Flames. And there it is, Johnny Gaudreau. All right, he gets 1. He gets 1. But Braden Shen, the captain, I publicly called him out last game, and that's a huge goal. Wearing the C on your sweater, and it shows. Shots are pretty much even here. 3 minutes left. Get out of the first with a lead. Oh my God. It's not even the first. I meant to say get out of the second with a lead, and Johnny Gaudreau's like, you're stupid. There's a 2-2 game. Okay. All right, here we go. Going into the third here. We're tied up. We need a big one. Need a big one. I need a chubby goal. I need a Kyle Connor goal. I need someone. Maybe a Dougie Hamilton against his old team. That'd be kind of awesome. 24 shots to 32 are being outshot like crazy here. And Matthew Tkachuk. No. Come on, boys. Hiroyuki, Sugimoto, someone. ×4 sim. Someone score. No way. Game 7. 2 minutes left. Come on. I need you here. I need someone. Oh my God. Just power play. Oh no. In round number 3, the Calgary Flames. And I know what I did wrong. I jinxed us. I did it, didn't I? I jinxed us. I said after this game, Calgary, it's not looking good for you. And they come back and they boa constrict you. They squeeze you to death. The Calgary Flames take us over in the Western Conference Final. Oh, man. Yikes. We had 2 chances to close it out. Maybe our offense just went dry. I don't know. In our losses, we didn't score a lot. 2 goals apiece in the last 2 games and 1 goal in Game 1 and Game 4. Oh, man, that sucks. After killing the... Oh, my God, look at Sugimoto. He had 27 points. Jesus Christ. I mean, after we beat them 7-0, 5-2, 6-1, I was feeling pretty confident. Like, I feel like we all felt pretty confident there, but... Shout out to the Flames because they stuck it to us there big time. And they got the New Jersey Devils in the Stanley Cup Final. All right, so let's have a little wrap up here. Let's see who they beat. So the Devils beat the Habs 4-1, and obviously the Flames took us to 7. I felt like we were going to go all the way there. I really did. I seriously felt like we were going to go all the way. But you know what that means? We have a rivalry now with the Calgary Flames. Absolutely. Sugimoto honestly just tore it up. 27 points. Hiroyuki with 22. He honestly played unbelievable as well. Aguchi, not bad at all. He had 18 points, 11 goals. But look at Chubby, 18 points in 19 games. That's awesome. Kyle Connor with 16. You can't hate on that. Braden Shen with 5 and 8. So not terrible. Not bad at all. Justin Falk with 13, Dougie Hamilton with 13, Boquist with 12, Tyler Benson with 9, so he didn't do anything there that entire Calgary series, but he was a big part of the first 2 rounds, so. But that sucks, honestly. That is shitty. And Jesper Fast, ouch. That's a big yikes, bud. That's a big yikes. Honestly, I got to give it to Big Germ. I don't think he was the reason why we lost that at all. He's up to 89 overall. He played really damn good in the postseason. It sounds weird, but our offense kind of dried up in those last 2 games, which was something we haven't had a problem with, but our offense completely shriveled up there, only scoring 4 goals in the last 2 games. Now it's Vasilevsky and Parsons going back for the Stanley Cup final. I think Sugimoto is probably going to have the playoff lead in points, even though he didn't even play in the Stanley Cup final. Like, that's crazy. That hurts, man. That really hurts. I thought we were going to seriously make it to the Stanley Cup final. After the first 2 rounds, we were buzzing. We were absolutely buzzing. Good luck. Hopefully, oh no, I was just going to say, hopefully the Calgary Flames don't win, because obviously I don't want them to go all the way. They're now an official rival. That's going to be a team that we're going to be meeting in the playoffs a couple times. I can already feel it. They get the Stanley Cup. Their first cup's 1989, where Lanny McDonald scored in the Game 6 to beat the Montreal Canadiens, and they get it done against the New Jersey Devils. Jack Hughes, no cup for you, buddy. No cup for you. Now, this is a little interesting because usually this is the most exciting part of the video. We usually check out where we draft, but obviously, since we are a legitimate playoff team, if you didn't know, we obviously are not going to be picking in the top 15, but Anaheim, LA, New York, and the New York Islanders. So back-to-back New York teams there, Vegas, Detroit, Columbus, so there you go. I will check out the draft class. However, I'm going to save and go back and do it all because obviously I don't want there to be another disaster where the game freezes on us. Here is the points. Jumbo Joe Thornton played till he was 42, 1,600 points. That's unreal. Thomas Vanek there, 945. Who won the cup? Calgary. So did anyone retire from the Calgary Flames? Did anyone go out on top? James Neal finally called it quits. 34 years old. Yeah, it's about time. He had a decent career, but good luck in retirement. There you go. So Andre Sekera goes out on top, goes from Edmonton, goes to Calgary, Stanley Cup, finished with 69 career goals. Nice. Attaboy. Jonathan Quick, Cam Ward, and Mike Smith all call it quits. Peter Budaj as well decides to hang up the pads. And that is all she wrote for the playoffs. Womp, womp, womp. But there's still some things to do, so don't go away yet. We got to go ahead and check out the draft class. We got to go ahead and do a few things. I am interested to see if Perfetti ended up growing, because I know this is the time where players seem to go up or down. So you can see Sugimoto now up to a 94. You'll love to see it. We got Hiroyuki at a 91. We have to offer him a contract as well. What is he going to want? Just to test the waters. 13 million bones. This is the problem. This is what I was talking about. This is what I mean when we are going to have to pay some players. That's why I didn't want to go out and get a guy, obviously, like Capo Caco is going to want $9 million because honestly, we can't really afford it. Justin Falk, got to offer him a contract extension. He's going to want 5.5. That's fair. I can deal with that. But yeah, we got to. It's going to be a lot to pay coming up here in the next couple years. But Aguchi up to a 90, Shen still an 89, Adam Boquist is an 88, Justin Falk's 87, Kyle Connor is down to an 86, which is kind of surprising. Bowen Byram up to an 85, Chubby up to an 85, Sorelli up to an 84. I'm interested to see if, where is he? Perfetti. Perfetti's up to an 81 now, so he has grown. He's ready for the NHL. That's 100% confirmed. Now, what do we do for the next episode? Because we kind of have a center problem now. So what do? We have a bit of a problem. Because Braden Shen, first line center. Actually, sorry, Aguchi, first line center. Braden Shen, second line center. Third line center for Anthony Cirelli. Now, Perfetti, where does he play? It looks like he's a natural centerman. His puck skills are nasty. This guy's going to be so good for us. Should we try him as a winger? What do? All right, so I just went ahead and I saved the game. We'll have a look at the draft class. Obviously, we're not going to be picking in the top at all, but it is kind of cool to see what's out there. Now, this guy, we were looking at him. He was nasty. He's playing A+ in the KHL as a 17-year-old, putting up a point per game. So, got to watch out for that guy. Anaheim could get a stud there. This guy as well, looking pretty good. What a year in the QMJHL. 120 points. God damn. He's medium elite. Keegan Lynch is the best defenseman available. This guy, A-. So there's lots of quality players this year. However, we're not going to be picking in the top at all. I think we finished third best in the NHL. So we got Plant, Erickson, Seabrook, Roach. So, I mean, what's really on our need? Wouldn't mind maybe stacking up the defense a little bit. So maybe we'll go after a defenseman, maybe Murray Seabrook or Lyndon Roach. What a hockey name, Roach. See if we got ourselves a winner of the Lady Byng Trophy in Aguchi. So Stanley Cup obviously went to the Calgary Flames, which sucks. New Jersey gets the Prince of Wales, Clarence, blah, 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 blah. Player awards. Art Ross goes to Hulkenberg. Hart goes to Hulkenberg. The Norris. Adam freaking Boqvist in his sophomore season wins the Norris Trophy. Unreal. Congratulations, Adam Boqvist. See what you did, Chicago? Bunch of goofs. Lady Byng. Okay, so Lady Byng goes to Patrick Kane. Doesn't go to the guy who didn't take a single penalty this year. Nika Solani obviously wins the Calder. Conn Smythe goes to Tyler Parsons. Okay. Victor Rask, nope, Tuukka Rask wins the Vezina, not Victor Rask. That'd be kind of weird if Victor Rask won the Vezina. William M. Jennings goes to Tuukka, not Victor. Bill Masterton goes to Mr. Manson. The Frank J. Selke goes to Oscar Gormley, scores 60 goals and wins the best defensive forward. Love to see it. Ted Lindsay goes to Hulkenberg, and the Rocket Richard goes to Patrick Laine. So we got a Norris Trophy winner on our team, Adam Boqvist. That is unbelievable. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.